Hello there, internets. Version 2 here with Let's Play Yakuza Kiwami. Today we're going to be doing sub-stories. I don't know if that's what I said at the end of the last episode we're going to do after doing the first bunch of the Kamaki and Coliseum stuff. But we're going to do sub-stories. That's what I've decided. Interviewer. Oh, excuse me, sir. Ooh, wow. Look at you. I'm definitely getting some bad boy vibes out of you. What? Bad boy? You dress like a man with real presence. I dress like a Yakuza. The nonchalant demeanor, that scowl that says, "Don't ask me about my dark past." Badass dad. So, yes, amazing. You're the very definition of a bad boy. Hey, hold on a second. What exactly are you talking about? Huh? Well, I just think you look like a cool old guy. So I'm asking, what the heck is this bad boy old guy stuff you keep saying? I'm still weirded out by the idea that everyone keeps calling Kiryu in this game old, and there's 5 games after this. But alright. I want to see him using a fucking wireframe and beating the crap out of people over the head with it for fucking Yakuza 6. I want to see it happen. You're the poster boy of a badass dad, yet you don't know what they are? Bad boys are so in right now. No, I've never heard of them. I see. You must be the kind of man who becomes a DILF without trying. You just rock the look naturally. Yeah, there's no way that back in 2005 when this game was first made, the term was DILF. Maybe it was, but I don't know. See, the bad in bad boy is short for badass dad. A middle-aged man who's dangerous yet dandy, rugged but respectable. So it's badass dad boy? Also, the first letter of your, like, acronym is the first word of the That's just an acronym faux pas in our literature circles that we totally have that I'm really into. Simply put, a cool old guy with a bit of a bad boy streak. I see. They're appearing on TV shows, magazines, even in movies. Old men who kick ass have gotten really popular recently. Wasn't this more popular around, like, this game's set in 2005. Wasn't this more popular around, like, 2014 or so? I'm trying to think of when, like, it started in video games. Where it was dads who kick ass. I mean, there's a couple movies like that too, so, yeah. But that's, I don't know. I'm not up to date with my pop culture movie time frame of badass dad boys. I never would have thought. Me, a badass dad? How many years did I age in prison? Prison has prematurely aged you. Which is saying something considering when you were 20, you looked like you were a bit older than 20, so. I'm conducting interviews for a magazine, an article to seek out and determine who are the bad boys at Kamurocho. Wait, there's an actual criteria for that? Yes, I'm interviewing the hottest DILFs I can find, then deciding whether they're truly bad boy material. Some men are just trying to ride the bad boy gravy train because it's trendy now, but they're not the real deal. I don't get it, but it sounds really stupid. Just screenshot that and just as a response for things. Someone has definitely already done that. And I'd definitely like to interview you.
Nanny. Interested?
Me? Sound as a ton of bad boys roaming around the streets. They try and beat the shit out of me all the time. Well, a lot of the machines on the streets aren't bad boys. They're just bad people. It's too dangerous to talk to most of them. So I wandered into this park thinking it'd be safer. I was hoping I'd find more fatherly types here. You mean the place that was blown up and overrun with street gangs like a day ago? You came into West Park thinking it'd be safe? Well, if I don't do something, the story I've been working on for months will fall through. So please help me out. And besides, if you turn out to be a true bad boy, you'll get a special prize. Fine. I'll do it. Really? It's gonna take up a good chunk of your time. Is that okay? Well, at least they gave me a heads up on that. That's fine. Thank you so much. Well, for starters, can you tell me your name and age? Kazuma Kiryu, 37 years old. Thank you, Kiryu-san. Pushing 40, huh? Perfect. 3 years away, fuck you. Well, Kiryu-san, can you tell me what your priorities are in life as a badass dad? My priorities? How are other guys answering? Let's see. The man I interviewed earlier said he makes sure to wear sunglasses at all times, whether it's midday or midnight. Sunglasses at midnight? So he can, never mind. He just sounds like an idiot. That's not true. Some people say that sunglasses are the #1 must-have accessory for bad boys. No, that's just so they can watch, like, their teenage sons play with teenage daughters and they can perv on them without anyone noticing because they can't see them there. What's my #1 priorities these days? My clothes, Majima-san, or nothing, really. Does nothing really come across like my clothes are just like, if you say that's your priority, then it's just like, no. Like, it's got to be true, but you can't say it. And it could be Majima-san because he's someone that I just beat the crap out of all the time. Like, I'm gonna say, like, clothes has to be true, but you can't say it. Majima-san is someone that I beat the shit out of. See, but the thing is, if I answer Majima-san, I don't know if he's gonna say, it's this dude, and I beat the crap out of him all the time, so then he beats the crap out of me. But nothing really just sounds apathetic and like a distant, lonely type. But I don't know which is the actual answer here. This one. Let's see. Lately, I've had to prioritize Majima-san, though it's not really by choice. Majima-san? Who's that? This guy who keeps trying to kill me. What? He's trying to kill you? Did you do something to his family? Or some other horrible thing like that?
Yeah.
Nah, it not like that. Once upon a time, I got a little stubborn with him, and he kind of took a shine to me. But now when we fight, I can't afford to pull any punches, and he's everywhere. It's actually kind of annoying. I don't really get it, but he sounds like a hassle. Yeah, but due to this and that, I haven't seen him for 10 years. Yet even after a decade, he never forgot me. When I think about it that way, it's not half bad. I can't tell if you guys are best friends or arch enemies. But it's a complicated relationship only men understand. And I think it's lovely. Oh, you think so? You bet. I mean, your answer doesn't really pertain to what a bad boy prioritizes in his everyday life, but... Oh, right. It's okay. Why don't we move on to the next question? I'm happy I chose that answer no matter what. I like the idea of... Like, Kiryu admitting where he's just like... Majima, after 10 years, actually remembers me and still cares and gives a shit. Oh, that's actually alright. I appreciate that, from hearing that from Kiryu. Next question is... Howdy, folks. Hold on here a dang old minute. Dandy homeless man. I've been listening to you kids talking about bad boys and whatnot. You want a real man? No one beats the boss. A bad boy boss man, you say? You stay put. I'll go fetch him. Kiryu's just like, oh, this is gonna take more time. Oh, okay. The florist has just showed up. You got a lot of free time on your hands. All of a sudden. Well, she practically begged me to do it. So you're this boss that man was talking about. I've been working on a story to find the best bad boys at Kamurocho. This dude's actually a dad. I watched the whole thing. Huh? So, miss, do you want to interview me too? May I? That open robe, the scent of tobacco. I'm sensing an aura of badassery from you, just as strong as Kiryu's. Actually, you may be an even badder bad boy than Kiryu-san. What the? You think? I don't really get it, but why do I feel slighted? May I have your name? Oh, you can just call me the florist. The florist? Okay. Well then, I'm gonna continue my interview with both of you, Kiryu-san and Mr. Florist. Sure, alright. Do you have an interesting bad boy story you could share? What? Something like a heroic exploit? Sure, if you have something. Mr. Florist, would you care to share first? Let's see. I was walking in town the other day when a young thug and a woman tried to mug me. Demanded my wallet and everything. That has happened to me like 40 times in this game alone. Were they targeting you for being an older man? Yup, but unlucky for him, my job is eavesdropping and taking candid photos. So I ate his dirty laundry on the spot. Stuff like his purchase history of pornography, the identity of his favorite sex worker, and the most recent sex acts he'd enjoyed with the said worker. Some real kinky shit. And his little partner in crime got disgusted. She said, "You sick bastard, I can't believe it." Then they started to argue, and I went along my merry way. Man, you're pretty brutal sometimes. You've got your fists, I've got my facts. Though to be fair, that girl was cheating on the thug with multiple guys. Wait, can we back this up? Candid photos, eavesdropping? That's your job? What exactly? Oh, do you really want to know? No. I'm just gonna pretend I never heard all that. The incident does qualify you for bad boy status. Okay, Kiryu-san, what about you? Kiryu, think you can beat my bad boy story? A bad boy story. I went on a rampage at a funeral. I was in the joint for 10 years. I beat punks on a daily basis. That just sounds like you being a dick. This can go either way. I beat up punks on a daily basis. Literally every day. I don't know really what it is about me, but I get dragged into fights with street punks every time I turn a corner. Oh, really? Maybe something about you just compels young, feisty men to confront you. Maybe. But every fight ends the same way. Them on their ground begging for their lives, and me taking their money. Beating up punk kids and taking their money? I like how it's canonical, where it's just like, if Kiryu is going to be hassled in the middle of a street by people trying to beat him up, once they're lying on the ground, he will fucking reach through their wallet and just take shit. Just be like, this is mine now. I ain't judging him for it. These assholes started trying to fight with him. So now fuck it. If they're gonna try and start a fight with you and they're gonna try and beat the shit out of you for it, fuck it. Take their wallets. Why not? But I'm not the instigator here. I don't even ask for the money. So it's not that bad. Just a little bad, right? Oh, you don't even ask? Oh, Kiryu. Oh, you're cooler in my eyes. They just give you the money afterwards? Hey, wait. But if you've beaten them up, how's that any better than my blackmailing them? Kiryu-san isn't exposing embarrassing secrets, but he is fighting back. Both are forms of self-defense. Though, perhaps Kiryu-san's story just sounds more heroic. It totally does. I disagree. I'm just gonna move on to the next question. The florist and Kiryu-san are just in a dick measuring contests. They're just like measuring it in different ways. Huh? Okay, okay, and now Date's gonna get involved. Hi, Date. Hello. Alright. Everyone whip out your rulers. Date-san, on just a quick patrol. What are you guys up to? I'm being interviewed as a bad boy old guy. Come again? Are you a friend of Kiryu-san? Yeah, this is Date-san. He's a cop. Oh, a cop? I'm currently interviewing men for a magazine. We're just gonna catch up Date-san on everything, I guess. That's why we're panning to the sky. So you're fighting the badass dads at Kamurocho, eh? Yes, older men are in right now. Tough guys with a heart of gold, like Kiryu-san and Mr. Florist here. Everyone from teeny boppers to grandmothers are going wild for silver foxes on the silver screen. Now that you mention it, Saya was telling me just the other day, all the girls are into old guys. Saya-chan, is that your daughter? Yeah, that's right. Hey, wait a minute. Does that mean Saya's into guys like Kiryu and the Florist? Yes, I think that's exactly what she was saying. Stop hitting on my daughter. I do not approve. Besides, I'm the very definition of a badass dad. You guys aren't bad at all. You're the police officer here. Do enlighten us, Date-san. How are you anything but a Boy Scout through and through? I'm a loose cannon cop, a maverick of the police force. I'm always taking heat from the chief for defying orders. On top of that, I got drunk and failed to meet up with my daughter the other day. That just makes you a bad dad. What? Does that qualify as being a bad boy? If that's the case, I forgot my friend's birthday one time.
Oi.
But check this out. I forgot my wife's anniversary. Excuse me? If you're trying to prove how much of a bad boy you are, this is having the opposite effect. How bad? Come on. That's not what being a badass dad is all about. Standing up your daughter, forgetting her anniversary, that's more bad guy than badass. Wipe that smirk off your face. You should never forget a friend's birthday either, Kiryu-san. Oh, sorry. God. Why am I the only one who got yelled at? This feels like a Yakuza 0 sub-story, which a lot of the sub-stories in this game have not felt like that, and I'm really enjoying it. So who among us would make the best bad boy anyway? Huh? Why do you ask? I think we need to decide who the best badass dad is. It's kind of important now. Sure, I'm in. Bring it on. Good. But starting out, instead of just sitting around and trying to one-up each other, we battle for the title of Ultimate Bad Boy. What? Excuse me? But you can't just change my story. Don't be so uptight. I think it makes more sense, if you ask me. And it's much more interesting, don't you think? You really think so? But I came here to interview men, not adjudicate your egos. And how about this? You can continue the interview by asking each of us a question. The three of us will answer the question, and he who gives the best answer will get more badass dad cred. I see. That sounds fair, don't you think, miss? I guess that's a good compromise. Then it's settled. So really, I just have to do what I'd already planned, which was ask you some questions and get some answers. Exactly. And afterwards, you can decide which of us is most worthy of the title of Ultimate Bad Boy. Works for me. Let's get to the questions then. Okay, I'm gonna ask the one I'd be keeping on the back burner for the end of my interview. What do you think is the most important thing to a bad boy? The most important thing, eh? Too easy. Oh, you're pretty confident, huh? Then please, Florist, go ahead and answer first. Isn't it obvious? Financial power. Financial power. You mean money? Bingo. It's human nature to gain more confidence as you acquire more capital. As self-worth grows with net worth, it creates an image of the respectable adult male. Dandyism. Having both makes you the kind of men girls want and boys want to be. I mean, I can understand the concept. I disagree, but I understand the concept. Dandyism's not just about clothes. It's the attitude of an older, more refined gentleman. And that dandyism is what makes a badass dad so cool. Is that what you're saying? Exactly. Most important thing to a bad boy is financial power, see? It all boils down to making bank. A man with no money usually has no confidence. Just look at the homeless in purgatory. Sure, they're good guys, but badass dads, not a one of them. Or at least you said they're not shit people. Then you've got me. I make tons of money underground here. Sorry guys, but I'm confident my level of raw dandyism is just too high for you two to even compare. Florist makes a pretty convincing argument. Okay, Dade-san, what have you got? You know nothing, Florist of Sai. What? It's true that financial power is important to badass dads. No doubt about that. But as far as the most important thing goes, close, but no cigar. Do go on. This music makes me think it's going to be his daughter. Most important thing to a bad boy, that'd be to have a loving family. Huh? Family? What's Dade-san even talking about? Well, if you're a dad, then yeah. Listen, what a true cool old guy needs is the heart to love his family, and a family that loves him back. No matter how much money and confidence a man might have, it's all for nothing if there's no one to share it with. A boy can only become a real grown man when he has a partner to care for and a family to protect. I see. So a guy without a loving family is only half a man. Compared to a real bad boy, he'd be out of his league. In that respect, I've got a wife and daughter to protect. But how about you, Kiryu? What? Well, You've got street cred, but you've never been married. With that domestic experience, Junior, it's too early to call yourself a badass dad. But lots of dandy men aren't married. Then why is the dad a part? Whatever. What? There are a ton of bachelors out there, charming all kinds of women, and they've still got some real swagger to them. So I don't think a badass dad necessarily has to be married with children. She's right. And you're looking like you're some kind of respectable family man. But until recently, you weren't getting along with your wife or daughter at all. Alright, that is a deep cut. Ouch. That was because... guess I'm the clear winner here. Okay. Sure. Most important thing to a bad boy is... having less common sense than normal men. I have no clue. I'm gonna go for this one because I find it funny. Having less common sense than normal adults. I don't follow. You mean like being more unconventional? That's right. But going overboard is no good either. It's all about maintaining a balance. Interesting. Can you explain that? Let's see. For example, it's common sense for a salaryman to wear a suit to work. We all know that. But it'd be weird if you came into the office wearing a Hawaiian shirt and shorts, right? No common sense. True. That just sounds like an old, out-of-touch old codger. Yeah. But if that man wore a suit with no tie and his shirt not buttoned up all the way, now that's a bad boy. Walk on the fine line between formal and casual. Makes you approachable without sacrificing that fragrance of danger that draws a woman to an older guy in the first place. Ooh, that's good. A middle-aged burnout wearing a suit buttoned up all the way comes off as rigid. He doesn't even exist to women. It's just as bad as the opposite extreme. That's true, now that you mention it. What a great example. What the Florist and Daddies said about having financial power or a loving family is pretty elitist. It's a common sense invented by society. A myth of masculinity. Truth is, a carefree guy without money or family doesn't limit himself to societal standards. That's a true bad boy. Holy fuck, Kiryu, you actually gave a really fucking good answer with that. Do on what the fuck you want, how you want to. What? Well, thank you for answering, everyone. Sure, all that's left is for you to decide who among us is worthy of being the ultimate bad boy. Yes. Gulp. Drum roll, please. The ultimate bad boy is... Kiryu-san! Obvious choice. Damn it. The reason is that I thought Kiryu-san's answer was the coolest and most impressive. Crap. That's a letdown, but it is what it is. I actually have a special prize for Kiryu-san. Oh, thanks. An Italian shoulder bag. I'll wear that to go along with my not buttoned up shirt. Well, Kiryu-san, keep it dandy as the ultimate badass dad. See, I thought, like, less common sense would just be to, like, running into a fight head first without thinking, without, like, worrying about gonna beat the crap out of you. Doing things to, like, protect those around you without giving a shit. But nah, it's just like, nah, it's because I don't even button my shirt up all the way. Like, alright then. A cool old guy who never seems to age, huh? I bet I can pull that off. Oh, I'm sure you'll do just dandy. Well, please excuse me. See you around. I don't know if we ever got your name. Beyond interviewer. Badass dads, huh? I spent so long in jail, it's easy to forget 10 years have actually passed me by. I guess I'm old enough to be considered an old man now, huh? Mm. You're not even 40. But for someone who, like, is in a line of work, even though you're not part of the Yakuza at the moment. Is he ever part of the Yakuza? I have to wonder. Do we ever play a game where he's actually part of the Yakuza? Because so far, he hasn't. Oh. They look really disappointed that they lost. Yeah, when you've got a thing where it's just like, I beat the crap out of people, I guess 37 might be old. Gloat over them or comfort them? Comfort them. Don't be a dick. Hey, come on. Don't be so glum. I think you guys are pretty dandy too. We don't need your pity. It makes the loss worse. Kiryu, could you just shut up and let us be? Oh, okay. Dandyism. What a load of bullshit. Hey, Dade-san, wanna grab a drink downstairs? Nah, sorry, but I gotta go. I have to get back. Ah, alright. Damn it, Kiryu. Next time, I won't lose. That was awesome. That is definitely one of the best sub-stories in this game so far. That was fucking great. Na 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 na, I fucking beat you. Na 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 na. I should have just chosen to gloat over. Like, Kiri wouldn't gloat over them, but oh, whatever. Yo, what do we get? Grab an enemy lift, turn around, charge attack. Grab that. What do I got? Charge quick step blow. Can't charge a knee attack though. Not that I remember what any of this is. Dribbling knuckle says calm. Parry an enemy's attack and move behind them. So I'm gonna go for that one. R1 stands in circle when attacked. Like getting behind enemies with rush seems to be the best option for actually hitting them. You just attack their back and then they're fucked. So I'm gonna go for that one. Not that I'll actually remember it. Just recently, I think it was yesterday, day before, the episode where I thought Lao Ka Long went up. And you know what? Calling everyone shit and terrible for giving me absolutely goddamn awful advice all the time worked out well, because people actually gave me some good advice in terms of like what I should be doing in terms of doing it. One of the biggest things is just like use more heat moves. Learn more situations that are good for heat moves and use them. Also upgrading to Dragon style all the way to get the Tiger Drop. Apparently Tiger Drop's the best move in the game. Which I checked the list. It's a Kamaki move. So, but apparently that's the best move in the game. So, once we get that too, we'll also be absurdly powerful and we'll use that. So that will happen eventually as well. I'm gonna go fight Majima right now as well. Cause why not? I was about to say, should I fight Majima now so I can run into him in town as I'm walking around? Or do I want to leave it till later so I don't run into him in town? And I don't know which one of those is the better option. Nah, fuck it. We'll run into him in town. It gets us experience and it gets us ranking it up. So I don't have to go out of my way to rank it up later. If I'm just casually doing it while I'm doing sub-stories. But before I do, we're going to go down to here to the drugstore to buy those staminans. But I am going to also save it here. Well, not save it. Go to the save box, I should say. And just dump all this stuff. And I'm just going to fill up entirely on stamina and royales with cheese. Nailed it. I did the cool joke. I did the reference. Are you all proud of me now? Have I done well? This woman's just always sitting here. Stamina and royales. Whee! Yeah, there we go. Boom, 240,000. At some stage in between videos, I should just go back and forth between the save point and there and just stock up stamina and royales in the item box. I will have to do that before we get to, before we do the next Colosseum stuff, because you don't heal from that, which is incredibly infuriating. Alright, well, we're gonna go to a taxi, fight Majima in a taxi, and then we'll aim for sub-stories while we fight Majima. Just because he'll run into us in town. Pardon me, all the goddamn time. Go a bit, there we go. It's going just fine. I'm able to walk in a straight line and not bump into everything. There we go. I gotta focus on that 2,000 yen thing at some point too. I'm basically this opportunity, like this moment of the game right here. It's gonna be a long fucking time before I get back to the story. Like. Sup. Like, it's gonna be, like, I want to do Mezu King, I want to do the hostesses, I want to do a bunch of sub-stories. I don't know, I might try and do all the Colosseum stuff. I probably won't max out Majima at this point. I don't even know if I can, but I probably won't. But it's gonna be a while before I get back to the story, so fuck it. Do the Majima stuff now, so it's always here. Taxi fare starts at 660. Where would you like to go? Where's the best spot here to fight him? Tenkaichi Street. Very well, sir. How did you set this up? Did you just like give the taxi, the cab driver money? Oh, you've driven me out to Miss Tatsu's training thing. Hey, where are we? Why'd you take me here?
Nani?
Hello. Thank you very much for using Majima Taxi Company as your transportation choice of today. How was your ride, sir? Wasn't bad, actually. But you owe me an explanation. I figured you were buttoned right up against that old dragon of Dojima strength you used to have. And this was the perfect testing grounds. Oh, so we're actually just like, oh, we're actually testing you for your Dragon of Dojima thing. Like, in one of these encounters, he's acknowledging you're getting pretty fucking good. Why here? If I'm gonna have a real fight with a dragon, I can't run the risk of interruptions. Out here, we get the peace and quiet we need. The question is, why are we fighting this time? How's this? I won't let you go home till we fight. That works for you? Or I guess I could always walk. You might make it back to Kamurocho in a couple days. I can call a real taxi to fix that problem. You know I have a cell phone now. Nah, a taxi would never make it. The Majima family has this area on lockdown. Even a cop car would flip a bitch soon as he saw the iron wall of Majima. Serious about this then. So just to make sure, if I win, I get to go back home. Of course. I'll even drive you back personally. And I guess I better hold back enough to make sure you can still hit the gas. Oh, some big talk. But I'm going all out this time. If you don't want to drift out to sea, come at me hard. Oh, he's got the knife. Oh, he has the knife. Okay. Okay. He has the... Alright, come on. Come on, Majima. Let's fucking go. Ow, fuck. Oh, that's the jump. Yeah. Come on. I'm trying to do the counter. Nope, okay. There we go. That worked. Alright, okay, so that works pretty effectively. Did not work against that, but that's fine. Yeah, cause he's got the knife. I don't like the chances of actually being able to block with anything. What if I just did this constantly? What if I just did that constantly? Because this move seems really effective. Fuck. Okay. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Ah! Whoa. He is very fast in this style in terms of his dodges. Ow. Fuck. This ain't working. Not that I'm expecting this to work. Ugh. Like, I'm not gonna be able to block that because you can't block weapons. At least I'm, like, bladed weapons, I don't think you can. Like, blades have, like just hit through blocks no matter what. Ah! Ah! Run away. Go back to rush. I can't work out what's even happening with my heat gauge. Sometimes with this thing. Fuck. Come on. Oh, damn it. There it is. Yeah. I got the heat and that. Whoa. That did a lot of fucking damage. Ugh. I don't even have the move for that. Like, I actually don't have the move for that, so fuck. I'm gonna have to try and get another heat move out to do that. People made it clear to me, it's just like, if you do other heat moves, it will also stop the healing of it. It's just the opportunity for the Kiwami moves to show up for those specific ones, so. I just don't know the best way to do a heat move in that situation. I could do the dragon one, because like the dragon one is free whenever you want, as long as you've got heat. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, fuck. Ugh. Run away for a bit. Okay, go back to this. Come on, come here. Oh. Yeah, so yeah, people mention this is like if you just do dodges when enemies are attacking in rush, you just build heat absurdly well. So then I can just go to this and then just go like this again if I want to. I mean, it won't do as much damage, but yeah, like the main thing for rush is that you'll get heat moves. You can then go to other styles and do heat moves really well. I didn't actually realize how good this was at building thing, because I thought it was as you dodge and rush, you use heat, which I think you do. Yeah, multiple dodges in a row use heat, but how much heat you get back from actually dodging attacks in heat makes up for it, which I didn't realize. But it's gonna count as actually dodging the attack. Nice. There we go! Yeah! It's not a Kiwami move, but it's fucking awesome. It's still one of my favorite heat moves in the game. Okay. Like, there was a lot of advice that I was given in terms of, like, specific moves like this will work really well in this situation. And I'm, like, and I explained to people in comments and in Discord, it's just like, part of the problem is just like trying to remember all those moves ain't the thing I'm able to do. Like, I'm not someone who can remember that many moves. Or the good situations to use them. But a couple ideas of like, like this specific move, this circle one, I think this was mentioned. But the main thing with the rush that I was told specifically is, if you dodge with it, you can actually build up heat really well. Which I didn't realize how good it was at building up the heat for the dodges, so hey. Ow! And I was also just told by a couple people, stop using Brawler for boss fights, it's not good against bosses. Because Dragon's good for bosses, because it's better than it. Okay, that just kicked you out of that. I didn't even mean it that way, but that's fine. Rah! I mean, this is still 3 health bars and taking forever, but hey, I'm doing it. Come on. And also the charge attacks outside of a combo for rush style are actually pretty damn good too. I'm understanding the style's use now in terms of these fights. I get it now. It makes sense to me. I'm not great at it, so obviously it's taking its time, but hey, it is working. Just waiting for a little bit more heat. Come on. Ow, 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 ow. Come on. Hey! Look at that! I didn't even use any healing items or heat items. I'm understanding it a little bit. I'm gonna have to do that every single time I fight Majima, which is the actual concern, but hey. Yeah, winning against Mad Dog Majima in the story of the game doesn't count. You really don't know when to quit. How many skills do you keep hidden? Classic Kiryu-chan. Only you could come into this much of your old strength in the time I've allowed you. Whatever. I won the fight. Take me back to Kamurocho. Not yet. It ain't enough. What? You still ain't complete. It's almost there, but just shy of the mark. Before you're really the Dragon of Dojima. The day's coming soon when we'll be able to enjoy ourselves a real fight. I'm chomping at the bit to go for real myself. Yeah. Well then, let's get home. Majima Taxi Company at your service. I mean, I'm pretty sure one of the description states you've surpassed the Dragon of Dojima from 10 years ago at some point. Through all these fights he instigates, is Majima-san also remembering the abilities he used to have? The time to settle this once and for all is coming soon. Better do what I can for now. S rank. There we go. Tonva and Nunchaku Mastery. That's a kind of a lame thing to get as a reward for that. That dramatic fight and we get this. Okay. Well, people were telling me that this thing here doesn't appear until you can fight Mad Dog Majima in the street, which this thing that I just did unlocks. Because, like, once you fight Mad Dog Majima as part of everywhere, he can then appear there, and that's what this has got to be, because it's the knife email. So it's weird that you can't get this until you do this far. Even though the next ability for this rank is retaining heat. But you, like, fucking bizarre and weird. Oh, cool, defeat everyone's idol Goro in town. Oh, I have to defeat him twice. And then I get this one, and that's the one I'm looking for. Quick Step becomes available during a combo, but uses up the heat gauge. Where's the one I'm looking for? There it is. That's the one. But we're gonna get to SS. And then that one, which is awesome. And recover health when you perform heat actions. That will work pretty well, too.